Great day, Royals. I am EmpressLazuli. You are your empire, and it is tea time. Welcome to another episode of Tarot Tea. This message is timeless and it's just for you whenever you're coming across this video. It's designed to inspire you, allow you to align more with your destiny, and give you accurate and clear messages that will assist you in whatever stage you are right now with your goals and dreams. So let's dive straight in. Right now, we have this Page of Wands energy. You are learning all that you can right now. You're learning, you're putting yourself in a position where you're willing to do things to get more skills. This is upskill season. We're literally about to enter Sagittarius season, and I'm saying this, I literally said upskill and the Knight of Wands came out. In the court cards, the Page is first, then followed by the Knight. So literally confirming that that's the stage you're in. You're trying to learn as much as you can so that you can make intentional movement. You can take intentional action towards those passions that you have at the moment, those things that drive you. Okay, I just saw 111. Can we get another clarifier for this Page of Wands, please? I do see a lot of energy literally out the gate with both of these being Wands cards. Yeah, there is this ability for you to move past. It's feeling a little bit easier for you to stay in stagnant energy that was not previously serving you with the Eight of Cups. It's becoming or feeling a lot easier to break free from that because you're putting yourself in this position of moving. In the past, you may have been a little bit more sedentary, like still not really moving, not really making sure that you use your day how you need to use it, doing things you need to do, the habits. You may have just got stuck in a rut or a specific emotion, and now you're literally in that space of, okay, let me at least get up and make my bed. Let me get up and try and get my body moving. Let me exercise. Let me go for a walk in the park. Let me cook myself something to eat for lunch, for dinner, instead of just ordering food out and prolonging this feeling of stagnation by not doing much or doing the least, right? But now you've shifted from that mindset to let me do something, let me learn, let me get into a routine, let me get into a habit, let me get myself going, right? Let me get my body moving. Just seeing that there are so many things that you want to accomplish at this point in time that you cannot afford to literally stay stuck in past habits that were fueled by your emotions. Allowing your emotions to fuel whether you feel like doing something or not when it comes to things you know need to get done for the sake of your dreams, it will severely hold you back for a long amount of time. You cannot wait until you feel like doing something to do it, and you're in that mindset where you're understanding that now. I can't wait until I feel like doing it. I have to just do it because I know it needs to get done. Love that for us, yes. Because Sag season is around the corner by the time I'm filming this. So the energy right now and whenever you're watching this could definitely be building up to that point where we're ready to take action. We're getting a surge of energy from the universe right now. And so that's leading to more intentional conversations. That's leading to you being a lot more upfront and honest about your time, honest about the things that you want to do, honest about how you are thinking about certain situations. You're not holding your tongue like you typically would about certain things because you understand that your words are also your wand. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Your words, what you say, creates your reality. What you say helps to support the actions that you're taking. Both wands and swords are masculine in polarity, so they are action-based. My words dictate my actions. My words are my actions. They're how I see myself. And so you're beginning, and look, the Emperor literally was trying to slide out. Okay, so I'll include the Emperor. You're doing your best to get to a point of leadership with yourself, and you know that one of the best ways to get there is to be more intentional about the way that you're speaking to yourself, first of all, but the way that you're handling yourself in conversations with others. You being silent about someone saying something that you disagree with is your consent. And so now that you're upskilling, now that you're moving with more intention and taking actions to stick to a habit, stick to routines, actually get up and do things and not just rely on whether you feel like it to do it or not, you are speaking up for yourself. You're speaking up in how you communicate with yourself and saying, no, I am capable of doing this. I am successful. That is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. I can do this. There is enough, more than enough for everyone to be able to thrive. There is more than enough. We just had Pluto enter Aquarius, and Pluto is an air sign. Air in the tarot is ruled by swords, the suit of swords. So this is coming into more clarity when it comes to those transformations that need to happen in your perspective and your emotional maturity. Because when you can handle and actually take account for how you're showing up emotionally, you can distribute that energy more intentionally, like towards the things that you're making happen for yourself in your life in this physical reality. How you are using your time. How you are using your time in order to be productive and get things done in that same 24 hours everyone has. There's less daylight hours right now at this point that I'm filming the video. So there's this energy of having to utilize what you have, doing what you can with what you have. The daylight hours that we have right now are very sparse compared to summertime. So using and taking advantage of the day, getting as much in as you possibly can is really the mentality that we should be shifting to right now, especially as the time that I'm recording this video, as we're coming into Sagittarius season, literally in a couple of days at this point. This is also that we can move into our star player. We're moving into our star player where it's okay if I'm vulnerable. It's okay if I'm exposed or I feel exposed or I'm just being obedient. The obedience, it's the obedience for me. It's the obedience to say, you know what, like I said earlier, I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it because I know that's what needs to get done. Everything is not about exactly how I feel at that moment. I might be tired. I'm still going to come through for myself and get it done because this task was given to me. No one else can do this task. No one else can do it like me. I have to show up and take and own my spot. Own your spot in this world. I might call that the video that, okay? Owning your spot. The Knight of Wands came out again. Why are we moving forward? Why are we taking action right now? So that we can be more decisive. A lot of times we get stuck in trying to choose, and by not being able to make a decision or choose where we're going to place our energy, we don't do anything because we're too busy stuck like her. I think I'm going to, maybe there's a... And she's not doing anything. She has all of these decisions to make, and no, every decision is still sitting there. Sometimes you have to go without certain things for a certain time in order to put more energy into others in your life, other areas of your life, right? And also, when you are able to choose and make decisions, it leaves you with a sense of organization, knowing where you can direct your energy. So it's like you have 7 cups, but then it's like, okay, I'm going to direct all of my energy towards the 1 cup. And then once you direct your energy towards 1 cup, you complete that task. Now there will only be 6 cups. And then you pick another cup and you put all of your energy, so you're still able to accomplish everything that you want to do. There is just a more organized methodology that you're using. There's an organized way, more organized way that you're utilizing in order to get the job done. And so right now, be okay with showing up and owning your spot. Show up and own exactly who you are right now. There may be a lot of different ideas. The star energy is literally Aquarius. Pluto just entered Aquarius, so it's like there may be an influx of ideas, an influx of things that you want to do in order to push yourself forward in terms of advancing yourself. Pluto in Aquarius is like kind of like a virus that helps you to be more like it power surges the energy that it's in. Pluto power surges the energy that it's in often invisible ways, but very, very present. So you're feeling the energy of Pluto in Aquarius, but it's more so in how we're dealing with ourselves in terms of interconnectivity on a very deep subconscious way, but also in an overt public humanitarian way. It's happening on both at the same time because Pluto is so deep, deep ocean wise, like, so it's deep in your feelings, which is your subconscious, and Aquarius is humanitarian, so it's happening in both places at once. That's why I said supercharged, because it's like it's just happening energetically in multiple ways. Like, you know, when I'm getting a visual of like, you know, when there's a spark between like telephone poles, or those movies where like they like power surge 1111, where they power surge the system, and then it's like and you see it like the electricity or the energy is like being dispersed across multiple rods at one time. That's how it feels with Pluto entering Aquarius. And it's like you might have an influx of ideas, an influx of decisions that you want to make, but you need to be rooted in the organization. What downloads does Spirit want me to handle first? Right? And that's so crazy. There's literally 7 stars here, and there's 7 cups. So you going through things in a more organized way, moving towards things, understanding that directing your energy will allow you to get through and realize all of your goals. The more that you're being a lot more intentional right now and how you're dealing with people and how you're moving forward. I think emotionally, I'm going to clarify the 7 of Cups, because it's like you are emotionally invested in a few different things, but it's like you understand that you cannot move towards everything with the same amount of energy. Like if I only have 100% and I have 7 cups, I can't give a perfectly even amount of energy to everything. That's what I need to say. So prioritizing, make a list of your top priority and go from there. Be a bit more organized about the way you're dealing with this surge of energy that we're experiencing right now to put it to its best use. And you will see the results a lot quicker in your life. With 10 of Wands, like I said, you're letting go of certain burdens. It's like, these are not just people. It's just coming to a sense of completion and saying like, I've done enough grunt work. I've done enough of the background work, or I've done enough of the sitting on the sidelines and not really doing what I need to be doing. I've spent enough time focusing and putting my energy and care into those things that are not going to get me where I want to go. So it's judgment time. This is Pluto in the tarot. It's time to make a decision to put myself first, to what I wanted to say was, it's time for me to go invisible to other people. I don't know why I tried to stop myself from saying that, but it's like, it's time for me to go invisible on some people. It's time for me to stop carrying the other people's emotions for them. It's going to be too burdensome coming into this new era for myself. And so I have to make a decision to let that go. I have to make a decision to set myself free from that. I have to make a decision to move forward from that in order to focus my energy in the ways that are only focused on my priorities. Sometimes our priorities are not other people. Our priorities are our own goals. That might be okay. It's like a mixed response. There are people that when you tell this news, they're going to be very like, about time you stood up for yourself. About time you put yourself first. You know, there's going to be those people that stand up like, good for you. Good for you sticking up for yourself and, you know, setting boundaries. Like, good for you ending that cycle. Okay? And yeah, there'll be people that will be really happy for you. With the Magician also coming out here, it's like you are what we have to keep coming back to. Because like the Magician is the first major arcana. Like what we have to keep coming back to is reminding ourselves that we are the creators of our reality. We create our reality. We create our experience in terms of how we are choosing to show up and not be negligent to our power. Okay? Show up fully understanding what your power is. Stop trying to dim your light in order to make other people feel comfortable. It's time. This is not the time for that. We're not in that era. We're in the era of show up as part of humanity, own your spot, and make it do what it do, so that other people can find you. Other people that are meant to benefit from your energy can find you. They can locate you. You are not, when you are being small and you are like this, you see the wands, this like reminds me of like a Wi-Fi signal. I feel like this used to be your Wi-Fi signal, but now that you're dropping this, you're gonna become the big Wi-Fi signal. And when you have a good signal, people are able to connect. When you have a good Wi-Fi signal, you're able to access the internet. You're able to access these things. You're able to access other people and resources. When you have when your Wi-Fi is low, when your signal is low, right? AKA you're not really emitting much energy. AKA you're sitting in the house. AKA you're by yourself. AKA you're not learning new things to try and make yourself better. Then how is anyone going to find you? No one can even connect to you. You don't even show up on the Wi-Fi list because you have a very low signal and it's not going to get picked up, right? Or it will show up and then go away on the list. So you need to work on the signal that you are putting out, and you do that by standing in your power. You do that by remembering that you are powerful, that you do not need to dim your light. But no one can make that decision but you. Only you can make that decision. So moving forward, do you see yourself as a resource? And if you don't see yourself as a resource, how can I begin to see myself as a resource? What journeys do I need to go on in order to realize what resources I have at my disposal? Right? Sometimes you don't know. You have your arms up like that to the universe and to the Most High. Like, what am I here to do? Okay, well, how do you find that out if you don't know? Be curious. Try new things. We're about to get into Sag season. Do things that are going to help you to be more adventurous, to help you be outside of the box, to help you to learn new information that you probably never knew before, to be teachable, to be a teacher, to share what you know, and then someone can share what they know, right? But first of all, you have to be open. Second of all, you have to be curious, willing to take a leap of faith, willing to try something new, willing to put your passions and your energy out there so that people can connect to you and connect with you, right? So see yourself as a resource. Accumulate information that will help you to move forward in a way where you are able to take care of yourself physically, take care of your body. First of all, that's coming up for some of us with the Page of Pentacles. You need to relearn how to take care of your body. Some of us are not doing the things that we know we need to do in order to efficiently maintain our system, and we're getting older. It's time to learn. It's time to put yourself in the situation of being a student and say, okay, because sometimes we go through a grade, we learn something, but it doesn't stick, right? So sometimes you might need to revisit information that you've already learned once so that you can actually implement it. I heard this quote that said, the best teacher is experience. So this Page of Pentacles to me is like, go on the experience. Instead of hearing or reading about or listening to someone talking about how good meal prepping is, why don't you just try meal prepping? Instead of hearing about this really great effective workout or this really effective move that you could do, why don't you try doing it? Instead of hearing people say, oh, you need to just do 30 days of this or that, and try it. Try the detox. Do the workout plan. Do the meal prepping. Eat that food. Cut this out of your diet and what you're eating, right? Go to that school. Take that course. Stop spending your money on Deliveroo and what's it called? Not Jack in the Box. Stop spending your money on food delivery services. I don't know why I can't think of that name. Uber Eats. Stop spending your money on those things. Instead, try making the food yourself. Invest in yourself. See yourself as a resource. See your body as something that has value. With the Page of Pentacles, really learn what it means to nourish yourself, to see yourself as valuable, to see yourself as an investment, to see yourself as a resource. What does that actually mean? Go back to basics and learn what it means to be a valuable person. And the best teacher is experience. So put yourself through experiences that will teach you, I'm valuable. I'm not going to just eat anything. I'm valuable. I'm not just going to go around anybody. I'm valuable. I'm going to take time to learn this new skill. I am a resource. I am going to make myself available to others and share the information that I do have, or take them with me along this journey that I'm going down so that they can understand as well. Right? But it's a journey. You're literally starting an entirely new journey with the Fool here. A new journey where you're redefining what it means to be you. And it's so beautiful because I believe every element has come out, right? So this really is a shift into a whole entirely new identity for you. But are you willing to focus and actually apply effort when it comes to all the elements? Are you willing to pursue and want to learn more about your passions? Are you willing to be truthful and honest with yourself and in conversations with others? Are you willing to release potential burdens that you're spending too much energy on? Are you willing to see yourself as a resource, as something valuable that has something to bring to humanity? That is worth investing in by yourself. So spending money on things for you to feel good, for you to know more information. I love this. Okay, so what's the advice? What is the advice? What is the advice for this amazing spread? What is the advice? This is really, honestly, because we even have Mercury going retrograde and 8 of Cups came out again. I'm walking away from, but it's like, it's not even that they're troubles. It's just like things that you've been sitting with the 8 of Cups. It's like you've been sitting with that grief. You've been sitting with the shame. You've been sitting with the hurt. You've been sitting with it. And it's like, realizing, how is it benefiting me to sit with this and stay sad and keep experiencing the same thing? What is that doing for me? How is that affecting my life right now? In what ways is sitting with this grief, this hurt, this anxiety, this depression, whatever you want to label it, in what ways is sitting with this emotion, this heavy emotion, how is it serving me? And how can I move on from it? The first step is realizing. Because sometimes we all get to those moments in life where our emotions take over, and then it takes a second for us to realize, like, oh wow, that had a hold on me. You know, it's a process at times to work through. But it's like, how are you shifting out of your emotions and into your body? Right? Instead of sitting and feeling, why don't you get up and work out? Why don't you get up and go for a walk? Why don't you get up and do an activity or start a new hobby that you've been saying you wanted to try for the longest? This is the time for you to shift that energy, because emotion is energy. So you're sitting with that energy of shame, guilt. It's heavy. Get up and literally start taking action and moving forward. This is the time. Use this surge of energy that I was telling you we have to really push forward and get into your identity. Stand on your spot. Strengthen your signal, the signal that you're emitting amongst and across the collective. Because you are valuable, you are needed, you are a resource, you are worth investing in, both for yourself and by other people. I love you all so much. This is the Tarot Tea episode. I'm going to leave it here. This is the Tarot Tea for this week. I will be back with you soon. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to the video to let me know if it resonates. Leave a comment below. And I will see you all soon. I love you so much. Keep building your empire, and DM me if you have any questions. Bye.